I'm Sandra Junele, and I recycle textile waste into beautiful wall art,
like what we can see here today.
like what is just behind us.
And this piece is part of the Forgotten Fleece Tales Exhibition, which travels throughout Scotland, and it brings together the work of artists throughout Scotland using fleece and wool that would otherwise go to waste. So can you talk us through your piece and how did it all come together? How did you get involved with the project?
I was involved a year ago. I haven't actually seen this piece a year ago because, as you said, it was traveling from one city to another just around the Scotland. So seeing this piece here in Dundee, which is just across the road from my studio, it feels special.
Yeah, we could literally wave to your studio from here, couldn't we?
Yeah, because the way I show the work on my social media and people see from what I make artwork, which is textile waste and in particular wool and cotton, I was invited to submit some sketches of what I can make from the waste of wool. And yeah, submitted 3 pieces, and this is one of them that was approved, and now it's here.
It's spectacular. The colours are just incredible and it's so vibrant, and the texture of it is so different to anything else that's in the exhibition. So how did you make a piece like that?
So first of all, about the colors, the color choice is dictated by the waste that I get from local manufacturers and designers. So I work with pre-consumer waste. So the waste that people can't see when the garment is produced, something that is hidden from our eyes. Once the waste is collected from the manufacturers, I separate it by the colors. And sometimes it can take days to separate, sometimes weeks.
I can imagine.
By the colors. So that's why you see one solid color rather than speckles in the material. Once it's separated, I shred it into smaller fibers. So it's done by the machine or with the scissors. Just cutting it with the scissors.
Wow, so that must take so long.
It takes a lot of time. But yeah, I found the way to make it all faster. Well, I wouldn't say faster, no. I just enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
No matter how much time it will take, I'll just do it. Yeah, I cut them into little fibers and then I cook my own plant-based glue. So the fresh glue is cooked in my studio prior to making a sheets. So I mix it all together, the short fibers and the glue, mix it all together into the pulp. Then it's being rolled out into the sheets. And once it's dry, it becomes a cardboard-like material. A lot of people say that I make felt. It does look like felt, but it doesn't behave like felt. Yeah, it looks soft, but when you touch it, it has a different feel of it, which is kind of hard to explain because this is something you might not touched before. I actually came with this process when I was studying textile design here in Dundee, and it was my final year university project. So I spent 9 months trying to figure out how I turned waste into something beautiful, into something worth keeping, and something that will stay for decades. Yeah, so the first degree I had gotten in Latvia, it's interior designer. And here in Dundee, I got textile design. So I combined those 2 disciplines together and came up with something my own.
No, that's really, and you can really see that interior design influence with your wall pieces as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's incredible. When you were doing your university, was a lot of the process trying different versions of the glue?
Yeah. So the first, I think, accident happened when I had all this waste. I had all these little samples that didn't look the way I wanted them to look. And I was upset. I was like, I don't know what else to do. And then I saw PVA glue on the desktop. And I was like, let me just cut the things. And it's just very basic, cutting things up with the PVA glue, made a little sample. And I was like, that works. Then I was like, okay, let me make bigger. And then I realized the glue that I was using wasn't sustainable and it was expensive, especially if I wanted to do bigger pieces. And then I started to research the organic plant-based glue recipes online. And when I found something that worked out, I had to work out the other aspects of it, how to preserve it so it doesn't get moldy, how long is to dry, what is the thickness, what is the drying temperature, what else to add so nobody eats it. All these
Not to make it too appealing.
So how to make all these things, and this is what took the longest. And from a small 10 by 10 centimeters sample, it kind of grew and grew and grew, and my artworks become bigger and bigger.
I can imagine.
I have the vision. How I want them to be, and this is just a far way at the very beginning. Excited.
And so when you're working on artworks and you don't know what materials you're going to get in, what waste materials you're going to get in, so how much of an idea can you have in your head? Or do you you look at the material when it comes in and you think, oh, we should do this and we should do that, because you don't know what colours anything's going to be?
So most of my waste I get from the knit shop that is just across the road from us. And they have the same shades or over and over again. So I have these recycling bins that I brought into the shop, and whatever they don't need anymore, they just drop it, the waste.
Ah, brilliant. Okay.
Into the recycling bins, and then once a month I come and collect it. So I kind of know what kind of waste I'm getting. But the next challenge is to collect enough shades so I can actually make it into the sheet. And some of the colors, there are 4 years of collecting one shade until it has substantial amount that I can use into making a sheet.
Yeah, especially if your artwork is so big and you keep making it bigger and bigger.
So I have these containers in my studio where, after separating 200 grams every time, I'm just adding until I have enough to make something bigger.
Oh, that's amazing. And so, how big are the sheets? How big a sheet could you make? Is it just how much space you've got? Or is there kind of a limitation of, if you try it over a certain size, it's going to become too thin or material's not going to quite work out as much?
So the biggest is 110 centimeters,
that's pretty big.
230 meters. 2 meters and 30 centimeters.
Wow.
And I have my own way to make the thickness uniform. And for the bigger pieces is thicker, for the smaller pieces can be thinner.
And do you get people coming to you with commissions, or do you mostly make your own work and then show it for exhibitions as well?
It's both. So I make large artworks, but as well I make business signs.
Oh,
so
cool.
they come with their own logo, then I just transform the logo into a sign that they can hang into their space.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Obviously, what you do is your whole process is all about reusing sustainability. But if there's people that maybe can't, not everybody can make their own glue, but are there ways nowadays that people can buy sustainable glue or whatnot?
Actually, I don't share the recipe of the glue because it took me a long time. But people keep on asking, what is the glue? What is the glue? So I thought, okay, if I'm not sharing the recipe, what else I can do? And I came up with the glue kits.
Oh, wow.
That has all the pre-measured ingredients, and it comes with a step-by-step video guide on how to cook it.
Oh,
so there are
people
glue
can
kits.
make the glue that you use, basically.
Yeah. I think recycling and reusing, it has to be something what they want to do. Or, for example, if you are not keen to recycle your own waste, you can always find the companies who can do that for you.
Yeah,
that's
true.
For example, myself, or there are different other companies that do so.
And I think that kind of thinking is so important nowadays for sustainability, and especially when you think about the fashion industry as well, the fast fashion, the faster than fast fashion.
I was actually in a way here, and I was thinking, what if you ask me the question about fast fashion and how I use the material? And I think for me, fast fashion, it's not the reason why I'm doing this. The first is that I love doing it, and I was doing it, recycling and remaking stuff since I was a kid because my family was doing it. So it just happened naturally to me. And this fast fashion topic, it's just a side of the conversation.
Like
you know,
like the process of just reusing things has just always been part of your life. It's just what your family practice and it's what you've learned, which is it's such a good way to be.
Yeah, and it's just something that I can't not do.
Yeah.
It's a need.
It's just ingrained in now.
Yeah. The artwork was traveling for, I think, a year now. And this was my first time actually seeing exhibition after a year and seeing other people's work. But yeah, and it's so beautiful.
Yeah, how does it feel to see your work in an exhibition full of, this is such a stunning exhibition.
I know.
There's so many different pieces and different skills and different ways of seeing wool as a material.
Well, I'm honored. From the whole Scotland, there are 10 of us that in this room came together, and I'm one of them. It's a dream come true.
Yeah, this is like your home city tour as well. Yeah, it's right next door.
Yeah, and I feel like going into the exhibitions and showing my work, this is something that I've been working on for decades, and this is now finally happening. And and seeing that the waste can be that the waste can be reimagined and be so beautiful that it even doesn't look like waste. It's amazing what creative people make.
Yeah, you would look at all of these pieces and you would never know that these have had a previous life or a waste. They were destined to just be thrown out, but you've all stepped in and saved that material and made your own artwork with it. It's amazing.
Thank you.